reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
I restarted my entire PC, so it was a little rough getting it all set up. But last week we took it off. A little bit of tech issues, as well as I had a blistering headache. So we're back with a little bit of very interesting news that has combed over us the last 2 weeks. Why is gaming companies really dumb? Are you drinking anything special, Q?
Greed.
Well, that too.
I got stuck in the heat with an overheating car, so I needed something refreshing. So I have the largest big gulp that they sell here in the US of A. This is the one thing we got going for us is insanely large fountain drinks, and I filled it up with Squirt.
Squirt. I got the sugar-free Squirt. It's not very good without the sugar.
I haven't tried the sugar-free Squirt.
Do not recommend.
No, not a top tier one.
No. That's
Okay.
right. I've got a 17-ounce bottle of Fresca. I love my Fresca. It is one of my favorite sugar-free drinks. It has a little bit of the sugar due to the fruit juice, but not.
Yeah, but that's natural sugar. It's not a bunch of added sugar.
That is true. And as far as sparkling water goes, it's not bad. It's hot.
It's very hot.
It is very hot. Like it was 101 4 days ago, and I was like, "Oh man, that's warm." Today was 108, and we were walking in that. We went to the pool and had a good time, but it did not cool us down at all. But luckily, we're on the down press. We have AC going. My PC's not overheating. I changed out the AIO. Loaded up a new hard drive, so this thing is running smooth.
My house was 81 degrees when I got home, so I just thought about punching things and turned down the thermostat.
I mean, it's a good workout if you're going to be like punching things, but yeah, don't punch anything important. Really quick, just gonna go over 4 very quick Humble Bundles. There are maybe 16 total good Humble Bundles to go over, but I only picked 4, including the Humble Choice for the month, featuring 2 games I am very interested in. Starting off with Sea of Stars Sunset Edition, a beautiful handcrafted pixelated turn-based game that they even promote. Hey, only one person needs to buy this, and you guys can do couch co-op by having them go through Steam Remote Play together. And I'm like, that's actually really nice of them to mention this as one of their selling points. And I've been very interested in this game. I believe I have it on my wish list. I'm going to definitely be downloading that, and I think Sox and I are going to be climbing through it. Next one up, Tunic. For those who love Legend of Zelda, with a little bit of a cutesy art style, very simplistic art style, but it is definitely Legend of Zelda with a little bit of extra features here and there, and very beautiful landscapes.
I remember seeing the ads for this one and going, "Oh, that looks cute," and then just never getting past that.
Yeah, I believe it was on Game Pass for like a couple months, and then it just fell away quietly.
Yeah, I feel like that's where I saw it.
Yeah, but I love their little map system. It is very retro. Neon White. This one is still on Game Pass. I did a double check. A first-person deck builder game. It is very interesting. Playing through it, I can have a lean toward understanding it, but on PC I may have a little bit more because I like first persons in PC form. There's a bit of a story. It's really strange of a story. It's almost early Atlas levels of confusing, but it is fun. I will admit, sound effects are super keen. The deck building portion is kind of interesting. It's almost a little rhythm gamey, if that makes sense. I don't know why the heck this one's on here, but Police Simulator Patrol Officers. This was in early access for a very long time, and now it hit 1.0, and I feel like it's still early access. Um, I've seen a couple people play this game when it was in early access, and you can break the game in some funny ways. So I guess if you're into breaking some things or tasing innocence, sure. Um,
I don't have anything nice to say. So
that's fair. Um, Drop Duchy Complete Edition, a interesting looking tabletop game where you're building a almost civilization only in a very small 8 by 20 grid. And in that 8 by 20 grid, it's almost like civilization style where you're making sure you're building properly with the interesting like currencies that are used, or the foundations are fine to build on or mine from. It is an interesting. I like watching a little bit of the gameplay was pretty interesting. I think it's going to pass me by because it looks like a lot. There's cards involved and a lot of numbers.
real quick, I
Yeah,
have a discount code for Echoes of the End, if that's something you've been interested in on GOG.
Echoes of the End. I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, we got 48 hours left to claim it. It looks like
Hmm.
the dis-
Yeah, I might take a peek at it. Hopefully, it's a good discount. Sledders, a game where you play a electric sled pusher and try not to fall off. I don't know. It seems like it's very simulation ish, but I hope it has more pratfalling like this, like flat out, where you can just launch your character at far distances for no reason. Uh, a interesting little dice builder called Dice Folk, a really interesting Pokemon meets dice rolling game where you can capture creatures but have them roll very specific dices to either heal, do damage, or just move on. Hey, I saw your little watch streak. Uh and then the last one, this feels like it's an old Flash game that I played a long time ago. Our Adventurer Guild. A game where it looks like it has tactic style fighting, but you're also managing a fighters guild. Which I'm like, okay, that's kind of an interesting premise. It looks like you're also playing with like little D&D minifigures. All of that for $15. I ain't mad. Uh, there's also a playtest for Hexadome Tactics. It looks very MOBA, but with hex movement. I don't know. The characters
Oh,
seem fine.
I did play the drop one.
Oh, Drop Duchy?
Yeah,
Oh, anything good to
I'm not
say
very
there?
good at it.
Oh, okay. And
It's
then
an interesting concept. I think it can be a lot of fun for people that like really like figure it out.
hmm,
But I kept getting my ass whooped.
fair. And then, of course, as usual, the you get the one month of IGN Plus. It's fine if you have want to enter their giveaways. They got really good giveaways going on this month right now for the summer of gaming. And this charity that it helps out this month is Doctors Without Borders, helping out doctors all over the entire world help get their facilities to people in need. Yeah, real quick, going over humble handhelds. The Steam Deck and the ROG Ally have had a lot more pushes lately because, well, PC gaming is a little more difficult, but getting a handheld is a little bit cheaper in today's time. Hopefully, soon it'll start to go down. But that being said, $10 for 7 games that can go on that new handheld of yours that are all pretty good is not a bad deal. Blood West, a first person shooter that's a little bit more immersive stealth and very realistic. You have to reload each bullet by manually ejecting the shell, putting in the new one, and then you have to close it up, pull back the hammer. And I'm like, ooh, that is a lot immersive. Uh,
Yeah, that's I think that's a step further than what I want personally.
Yeah, it is fun. I did play it for a short time. I own this one already. Symphony of War. This one is... I don't know how to really explain it because as I was watching both the trailer and the gameplay, it gives me the feel of Fire Emblem, but at the same time, it gives me feel of Civilization. And then, as you see here, Final Fantasy. And I'm like, I don't know what game to really label this as, but I do love the Fire Emblem styling that it has. A little bit of the Advance Wars that from a long time ago. And I'm like, okay, I might. This one does seem like an interesting one that I would climb into, but it also seemed like there's romancing, and I don't know. I don't want romancing in my war game. Sable, a very unique hover bike exploration game where you're just going around and figuring out just what's around. There's not really much of an objective given to you at the start, but as you begin discovering landmarks and other things, it opens up. And also, music, top notch. Manifold Garden, I don't know. It looks like a puzzle game that would confuse the shit out of me because it looks like it uses subliminal movement. And once we turn liminal into subliminal, I just miss me with that. Nova Drift.
I think it would give me a headache.
It's already. I mean, just the trailer alone gave me a headache. Nova Drift, a almost asteroids like game with a little bit of roguelite elements, so that way you can power up your ship as you're fighting through. Children of Moria. This game was a hidden gem that I didn't play until like 3 years after I had it in my Steam library, and I regretted it. It is so good. I actually really enjoyed Children of Morta. And this is the complete edition, which adds in, I believe, 3 more chapters and a new game plus mode. So it's a lot of content. And a Medieval, I believe this uses the first Unreal Engine, not the second, not the third, not the fourth, or even the current fifth that we're on right now. It uses Unreal 1. And
Wow.
it plays amazingly. It is very platformy, but at the same time, it's fantastic. New Blood is the one who published this, so you know it's already going to be dang good when New Blood gets their hands on it. Weapons are a little weird, but in a good way. You can literally shoot planets out, and in one of the instances, if you happen to shoot the Earth at something, it'll say in the top corner, "Oh no, you destroyed the Earth." Sad face. There are some weird ones, and this helps out. Probably one of the best researches we have right now, called the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Pretty straightforward. By investing 91 cents of every dollar to our mission, BCRF stands today as the largest and most highly rated global funder of breast cancer research. And as Quincy said a couple weeks ago, even guys have this problem as well. Go check it out.
Yep. Make sure you what's the best way to put this? Feel yourself.
Yeah, rub your tids.
Well, it's a little bit more than that, but yes.
Yeah. Summer Games Done Quick. A speedrunning collaborators. They do a lot of very interesting racing, and a lot more are doing these speedruns. And with that, there are new speedrunners popping out with new games that they have speed ran. And I didn't know there was a very fast gameplay of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I was going at a medium pace compared to these guys. It was damn fun. If you like Jet Set Radio, but if you Google the frickin' speedrunners at SGDQ and watch them play this game, they pull off tech that I don't think I will ever be able to go with. Solar Ash. This game did interest me a long time ago because Hyper Light Drifter is one of my favorite games of all time, and these are done by the creators of Hyper Light Drifter. I just wasn't expecting to see it in the rundown of having a speed run, but it did, and it is beautiful. The music wasn't shining through just because, the commentator, the one playing the game, was obviously, going over what they were doing in the run, but something tells me the music.
That I'm fine. It's the guy that's just getting his ass whooped in the playthrough. And I'm like, why is this the guy we picked?
Yeah, I know, right? If they're speedrunning the game and you're not seeing most of the game, is that fine? If they're
Yeah,
skipping
that's fine.
cutscenes. Isopod, I mean, I'm not a big fan of spiders, so miss me with it. But if you happen to enjoy physics platforming with roly polies, it's a fun one. Grandma No, a game where you play as a grandma who can grab onto a lot of things, and you can summon demons in this game. So I don't know what the premise is, but it seems very hilarious. 20XX for those who like the Mega Man, and a little bit of roguelite elements involved. The animations are clean, the controls are stiff. They are so freaking stiff in this game. I like it. Maiden and Spell. I did not hear about this game until I looked at this bundle. And I was like, magical girls aren't really my cut, but hand-drawn animations are cool. And then I saw it was a bullet hell, and I said, never mind. I'm done with my Ikaruga Toho days. I don't think I'm gonna be here for that. But for those who like bullet hells, that is an availability there. Dusk, a fantastic game that is inspired by Doom, Quake, Blood, Heretic, Hexen, Half-Life, and Redneck Rampage, but a little bit more gritty and dark, with Andrew Hulshult as the musician behind it, making some fantastic track. I have most of those tracks on my playlist right now. They are damn good. The Gunk, I didn't really get into this game too much. Did you say you played this one?
Uh,
I know it was on Game Pass for a
no.
minute. Okay. Well, it was on.
Yeah, I remember looking at it on Game Pass. I don't think I ever actually started it.
Okay. But
Yeah.
it looks like an interesting one, but not for me. And then you get a couple coupons. One for the, I believe this is the latest SpongeBob SquarePants game, Titans of the Tide, where you get 40% off. And then 50% off of Epic Mickey Rebrushed, which is the, I believe 1 and 2?
Oh, cool. That's both of them.
I hope it is.
I owned the first one for the Wii and never actually got to play it. And the second one I think was given to me for free at some point on Xbox, and I've never played it. So I need to actually sit down and do this. Hey, quick tech question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that things are running a little slow on the computer, so I pulled up the good old task manager to see what all is using my CPU.
Sure.
And I see Discord's using a whole 4%, which isn't a lot. But why is it open 6 fucking times?
So, it's probably all of the processes that it uses. One is for the speaking server, one is for the text server, one slash application. One may be just for the enclosure. One just could be just to kind of keep things stable. So in case one drops, it'll take over. So it'll be
Gotcha.
like, hey, reconnect this. Oh, okay. Chrome did it for a while, for a long
Oh,
while.
Chrome eats your fucking CPU. Anybody that's got Chrome on their computer, like, make sure that shit doesn't auto launch anything, because that will fucking eat up your CPU.
CPU and RAM. But
Yeah, it's so heavy, dude.
yeah, go get Opera GX. Opera GX is lightweight. You can actually set
Well,
it to how much RAM you want to use.
and I understand, like, some people, like, have Chrome on their computer, maybe not as their main browser, but Chrome's got a built-in, remote access feature and stuff like that. So I understand why people keep Chrome around, because it's got easy tools for certain things. But it's just so fucking heavy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if you're switching from Chrome to Opera, guess what? All of your extensions that are on Chrome work on Opera. They can literally move over one to one.
To be clear, yes, you can move your extensions over. That is a thing. But the thing I talked about, the remote access thing, that's not actually an extension. That's actually like a Chrome thing.
No.
It's an actual Google thing.
No.
So that one won't move over. You'd have to actually get a whole remote desktop program.
Yeah, okay. I just don't want that. Nah, I don't want a remote desktop. I mean, Windows itself has that. So I'm happy with that.
It runs like shit, though.
It does run like shit, but if I'm looking for a file, like if I'm wanting to pull up my document from bed, where I'm like, I don't want to get up and turn on my, do all this, I can just pull it over. That's fine.
But you're on the same network. The remote desktop's thing for when you're not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's also an ideology now of the new netbooks that are running fantastically well for like $300. So I would just say get one of those and run off that for a little while. But true, having a remote desktop does help.
If it's something you need, I'm not
It
saying
is.
it's for. All right, back to what we were talking about. I
Uh,
just had a tech question because shit's running like shit, and I see Discord just going, "Hey, yeah, 6 times, bitch."
yeah, some things like to open a lot of times. When I redid my entire computer from the ground up, I had to start all
And
again.
our couch.
uh Xbox Game Bar was open like 12 times, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna be getting rid
Oh
of
yeah,
it, but that's
I turned
weird.
that shit off. I was wondering if I can actually delete Copilot without breaking Windows.
You can. It's just
I might do
it.
that.
You have to go into either PowerShell or somewhere else. I'll teach you how to do it. But you can deactivate it, and it won't interfere with you. So it's only, I think, like 85 megabytes because it's just an attachment to Edge. That's all it is. It uses Edge.
Uh, you really? No wonder
Kind
it
of.
sucks.
Yeah, it does like a handshake with them, so that way it works off the Edge applet. There's a lot of tech mumbo jumbo there, but the
I was
summertime,
gonna say because I'm pretty sure it's heavier than that, but if it's running as just a plugin, I mean that would explain.
I believe it is.
Uh, 2.63 gigs. It's not massive.
Hmm.
It's the exact same size as Edge.
Hmm. Interesting.
Hmm.
I mean, I deactivated both. I don't give no dang. But the
Their version numbers are even the same.
hmm. That's odd. I'll have to do some
Yeah.
research into that. But the SGDQ Games Done Quick bundle for 2026 is $13 for all 10 of these items, and it helps out Doctors Without Borders. We just talked about them. Badoop. Uh, and then last but not least, for those who want to get away from the Wizards of the Coast thing and head toward Paizo and their marvelous world building, Pathfinder Second Edition has yet another. This is like their sixth or maybe even eighth time doing a Pathfinder bundle, and this one is featuring their Dawn of the Frogs new uh, adventure, where there's a lot of freaking frogs. There is STL files for the miniatures for them in case you want to do a live one, but there's also one for Foundry, which I own and use sparingly. So if I were to switch over to Pathfinder, this might be a good push. However, if you want to spend an extra $10, it's $30 for all of the digital stuff, but if you spend an extra $10, you get the Dawn of the Frogs box set for game night with starter characters. Where I'm like,
It's a lot of frogs.
it's a lot of frogs. You get the ones that happened, the new additions and adventures from the last time with Extinction Curse, the Apocalypse Prophet, Lord of the Black Sands, Siege of the Dinosaurs. These are full length adventures, by the way. They are at least 30 pages long, giving you detailed runs of all of these fantastic adventures. Um, and then it goes into like character guides for each of their areas: Lost Omens, the regular one, Howl of the Wind, the player core guide that adds in up to, I believe, 80 extra character options. Paizo really goes above and beyond to make sure that you want to play the character you want to play. And then Wizards goes, "You want to play a fist fighter? Well, too bad, you're fighting with Monk." And then later on, they're like, "Well, the third party dropped a pugilist class, but we don't want to support them directly. We're just going to have it just be on D&D Beyond." Eh. Sorry, I'm very angry with Wizards. I pay
I
I
mean,
pay $5
yeah.
a month for a website that crashes very consistently.
Oh, remind me to tell you what I pay for my work system that crashes constantly.
My stomach hurt. But there is a lot here for new up and coming GMs. If you want to try out Pathfinder Second Edition, it's almost all here. There's a few adventures that are missing from this big, huge cut, but there's a lot to kind of climb into. And this helps out CERF, Craft Emergency Relief Fund. CERF Plus provides craft artists with support and resources for disaster and emergency relief, education programs, and readiness grants to strengthen preparedness. Committing to generosity, inclusion, and care, we provide for the thrive ability of craft artists and crafts as a art form. That's a new one. But yeah, $40 to get a physical item and all the digital stuff? Go for it.
Wait, companies that actually sell physical things still?
Yeah. You get the box set. The physical box set. The only thing is I think you have to pay another like $6 for shipping, but not bad. All right, Quincy, what you see in front of you when the stream catches up.
It's there.
Okay. Do you know what you're looking at?
I'm assuming it's Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync.
Very good. These are battle passes.
Gross.
So they decided to Ubisoft it up and have multiple seasons that they're going to be releasing with new cosmetics over the course of time. They're also saying, hey, if you own the past games, you got to play that game to activate this reward. So if you don't own Shadows and you have in your
Wait.
battle pass the nice like Oni costume that I believe is in the
Uh-huh.
undertow that you can see there, you won't be able to get it unless you play Shadows.
And the battle pass is a paid thing, so I pay a thing,
Mhm.
and then I have to go and play an old game to unlock said thing that I paid for.
Mm-hmm. And also earn currency, or you could pay for the currency to make the battle pass easier.
Like I've always done, like the Ubisoft Connect or whatever, and gotten like the free little things or the XP boosts or whatever. But
Yeah.
this is wow.
Yeah. Ubisoft has gone significantly downhill as far as
They've
a
lost
company is
a lot.
confirmed. People are saying, hey, if you already have a copy of Black Flag, just play that. Just have fun with that. Like I own it on my PS3, which the next story is gonna piss me off, but I'll get to that in a minute. But
I don't
with
know on my Xbox once or twice.
yeah, but with these weird battle passes to gain extra um, in-game currencies, in-game materials to help your ship growth, armor sets, even Ezio's sword, which is busted. Apparently, it is breaking the game to the point where it makes it not fun.
Oh, it's the snake weapons and armor from Mirage, or not Mirage, Origins all over again. I haven't played Mirage.
Yeah, Origins. After I realized I didn't use them for a while, and then when I started using them, I was like, Jesus Christ, I could have had the game this easy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
go
got
back and
them as
try.
the pre-order bonus. They unlocked immediately as the pre-order bonus, and I was like, okay, this is disgusting. I'm just fucking wrecking everything, and I'm having fun.
Yeah, even if they block, they still take the poison damage, and I was like, that okay. But Resynced is out right now, $60 to get the Shadows engine, but with Black Flag. Apparently, there's a few still steady bugs because having it be the open world oceanic adventure, there are some ships that are still kind of going into the ocean straight down and not coming back up. And
I mean, I could accept $60.
really for a remake.
Well, a remake and a new engine, I can accept $60. I'm not saying I'm going to spend it. I won't. I'm not looking to buy this.
Okay.
But at least they didn't go, well, the current game price is 70, so we should just make it 70. You know what I mean?
Okay. That is
They
actually
went
fair.
they went with the price the game was when it was new the first time around. They're saying this is a new version of that, so it makes sense to me. Would I love it if it was 40? Absolutely. I don't think Ubisoft would ever do 40.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think
but this
Ubi.
battle pass thing is disgusting.
Yeah, just the fact that you got to buy them is another one of those like this is a single player game.
Yeah.
Don't.
Well, did you hear about the college football game thing with EA?
No.
So they went through and they added an experience booster to the single player, which why would you even want that? And they're charging for it.
Hmm. It's giving the what is that fucking game? The one where you had to pay for the lives on a Dark Souls like game. I was ranting about it like a couple months ago. It doesn't
No, I
matter.
don't remember.
It's fine. But this is disgusting. Ubisoft, change a little bit more, please, to the better. We are in the dark timeline for gaming, and the next
This is
story,
the bad place.
yeah, the next story will definitely prove that. So we obviously talked about the physical disc production ending in January 2028. Obviously, that's caused a lot of turmoil. However, with that being such a thing, some people are like, well, I only buy digital anyways. Some people love their physical media, being able to pop a disc in. Sure, it may need to, rip it from the disc onto the hard drive. That's fine, but people like their physical media, being able to,
But here's
keep
the
it on their
thing:
shelf. Hmm.
by removing and the people that go, well, I buy all digital anyways. What they don't understand is they're buying all digital currently in a market that has to compete with physical, a market where resale is a thing. Once all that is gone and your only storefront that you can buy from is owned by Sony because of something Sony's forcing, you realize these games aren't going to be $60, $70. We're already seeing it with GTA 6, 80. It's not even the full game.
Yeah. I
You
want
think gaming's expensive now when you can only buy the game directly from Sony? How expensive is it going to be then?
Yeah. Like if I had the money, I have two Sony branded tattoos on my body. I want them removed. Even though one is a memorial for a friend,
Hey,
but
I got a book of matches.
I I I mean, I'll do it at this point. Like it bums me to say that this tattoo that I got as a memoriam for a friend is making me cringe because the company that was behind it is not even supporting the people that bought it. Like
They just they just don't care about the consumer, and it's one of the things I've been saying for a while now since the PlayStation 4, leading into the PlayStation 5. I've just been like, they just don't care about the consumer. They just don't.
like their TV sales are doing pretty good because I mean, $200 for one of their Vizio 45 inches. That's not too bad for a
I don't know.
TV.
I own a Brava, but I've had it for like 10 years.
Yeah, like they're doing pretty good, right? Anyways, time to get to the other depressing story because, as said,
This is also the company that made Madam Web. Just a reminder.
and more bucks. Yeah,
Yeah, Dr.
he
Morbin time.
Dr. Morbin time with a more billion more bucks. Yeah, and I mean the first Venom bad, second Venom not bad.
I didn't watch either one.
Okay, first one's
I also didn't watch Craven.
oh yeah, I forgot they did Craven. I remember
Yeah,
seeing
I've
him
not
running on all
watched.
fours, and I was like, oh, no.
I have not watched any of the Sony Spider-Man universe stuff that is not Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Into the Spider-Verse, and Across the Spider-Verse.
Wait, speaking of Across the Spider Verse, are we getting the third one anytime soon? Do we even get a trailer?
No, we were told it was coming and it would be out like within like a year or two. I think it was 2 years of like the release of the second one. And that was said by like the project lead, and then one of the artists like anonymously was like he clearly doesn't understand what it takes to make these because that's not feasible because we haven't even started on it yet.
I mean, Across the Spider Verse is visually stunning. Hobie Brown being the like cutout with all the different shapes and colors. The vulture fight at the beginning of the movie was fantastic with him being paper like paper mache that has all these like scribbled lines that shows like a Renaissance era like structured drawing, and I'm like, this is fantastic. I don't want the next into the Spider-Verse movie to be anything less than this looks fantastic. I want that. But time to get to the other depressing thing about their gaming. So, their terms of service has done a few changes that a lot of people just, of course, skip through. Over in Europe, they have changed it drastically to the point of. Ooh, flashbang. Do we ever change the PlayStation Online services or change digital products after you buy them? Okay, cool, fine. They basically say, yeah, we need to adapt to the new system and environments by, obviously closing out the PlayStation 3 and PSP. But you still have access to them. It's just we are no longer going to be having those storefronts open to purchase new products. I'm like, okay, at least you'll be able to get your products from it. However, next one, closing your account. You may close your account by contacting using the details down below. If you have not used your account for at least 36 months, we may take steps to close it. In that case, we will contact you via the email address registered to your account and give you 6 months to either log into your account or contact us to tell us to keep your account open. I'm sorry.
The funny thing is my account probably got pretty close to that up until recently.
I know my account's pretty good. I sign into it every now and again to reminisce on the games that I own on my PS3. But, no? Don't touch my fucking account, Sony?
Yeah, you don't use your stuff because, you're busy and have shit going on in your life. And I know people are going to go, it's 3 years. That's a long fucking time. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Say I moved to a town that had great public transit, so clearly nowhere in the United States of America. And so I didn't need to use my car, so I parked my car in my garage. I own that car. That car's fully paid for. And one day, the dealership comes back and goes, "We're going to take it because you haven't used it."
That sounds like a Tesla.
Probably.
But yeah, it's about that, yeah. And I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm not even done. Like this. Also, after your account is closed, you can no longer fuck with it. If it is closed down, account closure is irreversible. Meaning,
At this point, I just want PlayStation to close.
just
we'll lose our stuff that way, but hey, at least they're losing theirs too.
Yeah, I hope their stock dropped from this, because...
If you come for mine, I'll come for yours.
Yeah. Anyways. But that's not all. So, down here, they used a lot of...
Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. They used a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo. If we have evidence to conclude that your account has had a breach or has been compromised, they can, obviously be like, hey, we're going to go ahead and reset account passwords, suspend subscriptions that you may be access to, or suspend access to some or all digital products. Wait. You're going to hit me twice? Why you say fuck me for? And then, of course, suspending the accounts can obviously be forced to be lockout, and trying to initiate government, criminal, or private legal action against them by doing the suspension, against the suspension. And if we delay acting or fail to act in response to any breach, it will not stop us acting at a later date for that or any other breach. I don't like you, Sony. And then it goes more into more techno mumbo jumbo, but leading through it, it's like, to the extent you are using PlayStation Online services other than as a consumer, we do not limit our liability for death or personal injury caused by our negligence or the negligence of our employees, agents, or subcontractors. Sony, you can't say that. You cannot say that. Their legal team must have just kind of jotted down some guidelines that they got off of fucking ChatGPT and said, "Yeah, this sounds like a good idea." And then down below they were like, "Our total liability to you under it or in connection with these terms, whether in contract, tort, including negligence, breach of statutory duty, or otherwise, will not be more than £100. This is the EU style of it, so, or local currency equivalent, or if higher, the amount of unused PlayStation Store wallet funds. And I'm like, you're gonna cash out my account? Okay, at least you're paying me back for the shit you're gonna close down, hopefully. But it's the unused PlayStation Store wallet funds. And then, so I, over on my Twitter, it said what not to do with your PlayStation 3. And I'm advocate for that. I don't want you doing any of this on your PS3. Do not emulate things on it. Do not disrupt any operation on it. Don't use any hardware or software that is unauthorized by that. give it any authentication for like an encrypting device, so that way you can keep the games that you purchase. Don't do that. Don't do any of that. That is against their terms of service. I'm a heavy advocate against it, and as said, I have a link on my Twitter that there's a couple links there that will show you how to do it. Do not do that. Do not go to that.
Yeah, yeah. Don't be like these people who are actually making advances in emulating a PlayStation 4, which or PlayStation 5, which prior to now there hadn't been any advances. Or what? Yeah, 5, whatever.
Yeah, 5.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got a couple games running. But go and check me out on Twitter if you happen to want to not touch these illegal services. There's other mumbo jumbo in here that I'm kind of like they're talking about odd like establishment numbers and like who is enforcing these, and I'm like, this is odd. This is very odd that you're having all of these like court movements. We can enforce these terms in a court of competent jurisdiction, the country in which you live. So I'm like, if someone's in France, they're going to have to talk to someone in England or Wales or even Netherlands. And that just seems odd because it says down below, the courts of England and Wales will have exclusive jurisdiction to the things that, if you're extending your services beyond PlayStation Online. I am so frustrated with Sony. Like, there is obviously more strange mumbo jumbo that is the thin red line that makes me a little annoyed. But
like, here's the thing: if you guys don't want to be in business, no one's forcing you to. You can just close your doors.
yeah.
You don't have to go through all this.
Yeah. Like, as soon as GTA 6 drops and you guys make all your money, you guys have nothing else going for you. Like, honest to God. They talk about, child safety and all that, and I'm like, yeah, those, sure, fine, whatever. It talks about, hey, we're gonna keep your, all your stuff safe. You did not do that 12 years ago. I don't.
You haven't done that several times. I've been hacked more than once on fucking Sony.
Yeah, so I don't.
It's now that I don't store payment information on there anymore.
Yeah, I also did that after the last breach. Someone wanted to buy something on my own account that I still had access to, that I changed the password to, and I was like, okay, well, I want to return this, and they were like, no, you bought it, and I was like, I didn't buy it. There's more, obviously, the thin red line across the board, but this is just for EU. I wouldn't be surprised if this rolls over the near future in the US, considering they said a lot of places where you live. I'm so agitated at Sony. Sony has been going downhill since 2022, and the only good thing they've done is their developers. The developers of their
Longer
games.
than that. The second the PlayStation 4 came out with no form of backwards compatibility.
That is true. You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that quarter. I'll give you that one. Because when you got your Xbox One, it was backwards compatible with 360 and certain Xbox games. When you got the Xbox Series, it was a little probably.
No, it's the exact same.
It's the exact same. Oh, then
It's the exact same catalog that the one can do.
Oh, then disregard. Everything that you own, you can play. Now,
Well, not everything you own. It's not fully backwards compatible. Yeah. It is a massive list, though, of backwards compatibility through emulation.
Yes, and it was growing up until a certain point. I think they said they're done now.
Yeah, they're done now.
Okay, yeah. And that's fine. I mean, it's mostly all of their popular titles, anyways. But Sony is like, I wonder who shot my foot. Takes out a gun, shoots their other foot. And that being said, Xbox, we talked about them doing their disc to digital briefly. It seems like a good idea on paper, but I wouldn't apply for it. I would still just kind of put in if I had a disc series, I would pop in the disc and still use the disc. But for the idiots that bought the disc drive attachment to the PS5, I feel sorry for you. Because once 2028 comes around, you paid $60 extra for something that you can no longer use if you want to get a new game.
You bought an inferior console to save yourself $100, right? It's $100 price difference between the discless and the disc.
I believe
And then you turn around.
60
What?
for just the disc drive on its own. But yeah, I get your point.
So the consoles though are like $100 difference.
Yes.
So you saved $100, but you got an inferior console compared to the other one because its specs are not as good as the one with the disc because it's smaller. Then you spent $60 to add a disc, so you saved yourself a whole whopping $40 to have an inferior fucking console. And now the disc tray is gonna become pointless in just shy of a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. The one good thing that I will say that's going for the PlayStation 5 is the fact that you can pop off the hood, take off a little port, and put in a new M.2 drive to extend its hard drive. That is the one
For
thing
all the games that they're eventually going to take away from you.
I mean, that is, yeah, sure. To those who still own it, hopefully M.2s will drop in price and you'll still be able to get digital games.
But that's my thing is they could take the digital games at any point. They're already doing it with the movies.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So it's like it doesn't even matter. Why even bother upgrading the storage? You probably won't even have games to put in there.
Yeah, y'all can't see it, but I'm pulling my collar right now.
It's just one of those things. They're gonna go, oh hey, people aren't buying our new games enough, so let's start removing their old games so that they don't have anything to play. So they buy the new games because we haven't made enough money recently.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see one thing real quick. Okay. Yeah. They are just very depressing.
Was that Super Mario World?
Yes. I've had that in my head for the last, week. And,
I'm just proud of myself for getting it.
and the first Yoshi game.
Mm-hmm.
Doop. So, Xbox is also getting into this strange affliction with banning people for some odd reason. So, thank you to Joshua Kane for submitting their thing onto Twitter. This is public thing because he threw it at everybody. He's had a long yell at everybody. The actual Xbox Twitter profile actually talked to him and he said, I sent many emails. I'm sending you more. Fingers crossed. Like, to lose everything in your gaming folder, everything that you've purchased, and all of your photos on OneDrive. And then they were like, yeah, no, it's all gone. This action is irreversible. Sorry. This is to protect your data that you own. What? Wait, what? What?
Do they have any idea what happened?
So, from what I can tell, being this is still Europe. This is mostly Europe people are. I believe one was in Brazil that had an actual court case that.
Yeah, there's an actual court case in Brazil. Yeah.
But this isn't the first.
The Brazil one, he noticed someone hacked his account. He contacted support. Support completely locked him out of his account because they basically just locked everybody out of the account. Went there, problem solved. And he's like, well, now I can't play the games I own. And basically the response was, so go buy new stuff on a new account. So he took them to court, and there's a consumer rights thing in Brazil. So basically, he didn't have to pay to take them to court. He won the court case, and now they have to reinstate his account and give him access again.
Hooray! That being said, this is not the first. This is not even the fifth. This is like the 100th. There are a lot of people that are locked out of their accounts just over. I wish I could tell you. I wish I can give you the exact reasoning of why this is happening. Just the fact that it's like a massive hiccup because of the, I guess, payment issue that's kind of been going on. Beyond me, but from what I can tell, it might have something to do with like money translation. I also
You
don't
you want my theory?
go.
Support's ran by AI. I have a feeling that there's an AI bot that has final say on your ticket. What's causing the problems where people are having to go to support is just, people suck and hackers happen. World's in a imperfect place, screws fall out all the time. But I think the reason why you're getting stonewalled at the support point is I have a feeling it's AI.
Yeah. The other thing is, for those who probably already know, but I'm here to remind. Don't click any links from people you don't know. Don't click anything where people are like, hey, check out my new game or check out this game. I need another person to play. Don't click anything that seems out of person. Question.
Understand, we are not ever sending you direct links for anything.
Yeah, and if I am sending you a link to something, I know you personally, or I am telling you I am going to send you something. I'm not going to sit there and just randomly send you a, hey, I need a third person to join me in this game. Download it real quick and hop in.
Stop plugging in random hard drives and USB things you find laying around.
No.
If you have an RF badge for work, stop wearing it into places in public.
Oh, that too. Oh, that too. Oh my god, that's a big one. People are taking photos of the ones that they had for McCarran Airport, and they were getting into the back areas, and I was like,
Yeah,
"That's
Harry Reid, but
nutty."
yes.
Oh, Harry Reid. Yeah. Okay. I forgot they changed the name, but it's getting crazy out there. Just be careful out there. Put your don't save your payment info to anywhere unless it's like PayPal through something that you can trust a little bit more than the nonsensical hands of either Microsoft, Sony, or sadly Nintendo.
Don't use an ATM that you're not familiar with.
That too, skimmers are slowly starting to become more prevalent in today's time, and they're getting better with chip reading. So please be careful. Let's get into some okay news. I'm mad that I don't own a Switch 2 because the Duskbloods is having a network test. The application starts on July 22nd all the way to July 28th. And once you get accepted on August 21st through the 23rd, you will be able to stress test the Duskbloods network test where the first 8 bosses are available. And they are saying, get in there. We want to stress test these servers and make sure that people who want to play online can play online. We advise that you play with other people, but if you're just here to check out the game, please do so. Stress test everything, please. Good day. I'm mad that I don't have a Switch 2. Badoop. Going back over to Marvel. Marvel Rivals has kind of popped back up on my feed, and I said, fine. I liked my blood pressure low, but
Be
fine.
honest, it was Cap's swimsuit.
It was a lot of the swimsuits. Spidey's too. But no. My favorite X-Man decided to pop in. Jubilee.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Apocalypse. Like he's not an X-Men.
No, God, no. He's a horseman of the apocalypse. Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, no, he is a part of the more central story, and it ended on a cliffhanger. I'm not going to spoil it here. You can watch the trailer if you want to watch this trailer. But when they dropped Cyclops, I watched his little opening trailer, and I'm like, fuck, they made Scott Summers cool. Fuck, they made him cool. I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals, aren't I? And then they announced Jubilee being the next hero, and I was like, fuck! And I hopped in. They've overhauled this game. Like, it used to be maybe 10 team ups. No. Fuck you. Everybody gets 2. And they have 49 characters now. So everybody gets
Jesus.
2 team ups on every single one of them. There, it's chaos in Marvel Rivals right now, but it's fun. It is very fun. I'm not taking it as seriously anymore. If someone's yelling at me in chat, I'm like, I'm just playing for the vibes. Sorry, guys. I am not doing ranked. You cannot pay me enough to do ranked. But go check out the roadmap. The roadmap is ridiculously long, and I would be probably talking about it for a good 12 to 15 minutes. And I don't want to spend a lot of time yelling about things because there's another Marvel thing on the docket. Tokon Fighting Souls, the Arxis fighting game, the 4v4 fight 'em ups, where they have a lot of very interesting new costumes for everybody. And they brought back old school sheets for the character fighting moves, and even have them showcased and show how you can do combos, how to keep them up, use web slams, use spidey senses,
Oh
etc.,
my god,
etc.
that looks very detailed, and I feel like I'd be very bad at it.
Um, quarter circles. Action
You've played
symbols.
fighting games with me.
That is true. Yeah, yeah. But I I will say, Tokon looks very cohesive, very straightforward. Happy that every character has their own song for their own map, so that's another thing. I I'm happy that Arxis is working very hard on this, but I fear that it's gonna fall off very quickly, like Street Fighter Five quickly.
Hmm.
But we'll see. That is all the gaming news I have. I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online and just kind of chutting out and playing that with the wife.
Did you hear that Microsoft has removed the Fallout project from the hands of Bethesda and moved it to the hands of Obsidian?
Good.
And in that, either canceled or postponed, I'm not entirely sure, about two.
I'm not mad that Avowed exists. I'm just mad that it didn't give me closure for the character arc I was going for. That's the only thing I have bad to say about it. Gameplay was fine. I went.
I didn't play.
Eh, it's fine for a ARPG. It's fine. I would rather play what I've been playing now, which is Elder Scrolls Online. But me, me, me. Uh, any other gaming things you got, Q?
I think that's it.
Okay, then it's time for Shoon News. Starting off with, speaking of Marvel again, but they're showing off the old poster, which is very interesting. God, seeing that very terrible CG fire on Chris Evans takes me back. Nike and Fantastic Four, the collection is returning from 21 years ago with Mr. Fantastic suit and the Johnny Storm ones. Uh, there were mumbles on this sheet that says there might be a thing and Sue Storm style ones that have translucent areas on the shoe, but nothing yet. Just the reemergence of these two shoes. They both look fine for their hints of who they're supposed to enact. I wish that the shoelaces were like stretched down the middle and then like weaved through and then stretched back up the sides, so that way it would be like his arms. You know, stretchy.
I kind of like the Mr. Fantastic ones.
Yeah. The Johnny Storm ones or Human Torch ones are.
I mean, you were right. It's his
I
name.
know, but the hero name. It looks like if you went to like a New Mexico Taco Bell, like the walls. It kind of gives me that feel. Not necessarily Human Torch. But and the ones that I kept secret were.
Did you hear? I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard talks that the 7-Eleven inspired ones are being sued.
Oh, well, they just dropped with a Lawson's version not too long ago. Damn. But I did keep these away from you. Fuzzy shoes in orange, which makes me think you like stepped on Snuffleupagus and just kind of added in the Nike swoosh to it. Poor Snuffy. They are madly hairy.
Those are very hairy. You're gonna have to brush your shoe.
You have to brush your shoe. Get the gunk out. I think these ones are Spenif. Nope, does not state on price, so I don't even know if these are going to be legitimized. I think these are prototype, but even as prototypes, I don't see these making their way into retailers. Oh God. Let's head over to Vans. Heading over to Vans, we have K-pop Demon Hunters. With K-pop Demon Hunters 2 kind of settling on the horizon with still an unknown date, they still are doing handshakes with a lot of shoemakers.
I still need to watch this.
Oh, it's good. I actually really like it.
Yeah, my niece really likes it.
Okay. But they released it in children's sizes, baby sizes, and adult sizes of all their types of shoes, One of which is like a nice little star-covered, almost canvas with etchings in it. Really nice shoe. And then over on the other side, you have Slip On. I call him Derpy. I don't know if he has a real name. I never really looked into it. But the little tiger that follows the main character around, his little blue polka dot self. You know, I actually really like these shoes. They are very nice shoes. I have no notes. They look good. $75 for the Vans Old Schools, and no price tag yet for the slip-ons yet, for they have yet to make it actually to the website. This is just the production image, which is a bit of a
Hmm.
bummer. Heading over to Bull Airs. They keep releasing interesting things, such as the Miami Cartel set, where you have a Miami Cartel windbreaker with an Uzi as the zipper drag. And I believe that's like a GTA style inventory for the chest patch. And then the shoe itself. I actually really like the fucking shoe itself. I wish I could blow it up. Can I just open a new tab? Yeah, that's the best I'm going to get it. But it has the 2 stars out of 5 stars to be a little GTA Vice City ish. The little Uzi keychain that's hanging off the side. There are like airbrushed palm trees with like a nice like sunset vista that goes from a purple to a bright pink into the orange that the shoe actually is. Looks fantastic, but $245. God damn.
It's a little pricey.
A little pricey. You pay for what you get with Bull Airs because these are all hand done. They buy blank white shoes and then change everything about them. Which I'm like,
Yeah, like there's a lot of work put into them.
oh yeah. Most of them that are similarly like this, all hand painted. Like they'll take airbrush cans, put on the stencil, and just kind of do what they need to do, and then fine trim it up with like a fine paintbrush. But it, work is put in. Other shoes include. I've never been a fan of clowns. Bozo the Clown. The I don't even know what he's from. Like I don't even.
Um,
Oh, not that one. Let's close that one. Oh, it gave me a small image. That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. I want that one. There we go. It looks like a clown shoe. I'm not gonna front, but you see little.
he's quote the world's famous clown. He was like big in the 40s. Um, if you think of like the reason why we have the joke of Krusty the Clown is kind of a play on Bozo.
Oh, okay. I 195 for his shoe, and strangely, I believe they sold out.
That's a choice.
Yeah, yeah, these all sold out.
People are using their free will
People breathe
for
manually
evil.
for evil. Oh, hey, they're having a new promotion that just popped up on my feed here. Sign up now and be entered to win a free pair of shoes. All well, there's other things such as the t-shirt, the crop top, the hat, the foam ball, and the coach's jacket. I'm gonna leave this here so I don't close out of it because I want to get me a free pair of shoes. Oh shit. Heading over to Culture Kings, we haven't talked about them in a minute. Seeing as X-Men 97 is so far their second season is a huge hit, with a lot of twists and turns, they decided to run a little bit of the X-Men 97 clothing. And they look damn fine. That being said, they have also
Excuse me, I'm
included
sorry.
Hmm?
I say, excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, you're golden. They've also included a few very interesting comic book covers for the t-shirts, the hoodies, the Todd McFarlane odd number of teeth in Venom. Uh, pretty interesting looking Carnage one. A dozen Spider-Man ones. Uh, who are you? Oh, Beast. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was hovered over it. Uh, the Venom show, Doctor Strange. A really nice one of Wolverine with his skeleton kind of reanimating his body back onto the skeleton. So cool.
That's pretty sick.
Further down, you got Silver Surfer on the front with Galactus kind of being, "Hey, go warn those guys. I'm gonna eat their planet." Which I still don't understand why he didn't just go and eat it, but I digress. Um, a Kingpin one. It's very uncommon to see a Kingpin shirt, but glad it exists. Um, Also, I don't know Null. Knull. Null. Is that?
Yeah, he's well, they did him in that last Venom movie. He was played by Norman Reedus. He's a villain. I know very little about him, but yeah, he's a villain. It's a big thing with Venom.
Huh. Okay. A couple Ghost Riders, a bunch of Punisher ones. The quote unquote world tour is just all of the boroughs of New York, and then you've got a really nice little MJ and Spidey throwback that's on sale, and the list goes on.
I
It's
like these. Like
Yeah,
you get some really '90s shirts in here.
yeah. The only
Like
down
that Spider-Man and MJ one. It's not just the design of like the image; it's the cut of the shirt, the way the stitching is done on the neck and the sleeves. Like I like all of it.
mm. I like some of the Doctor Doom, like the Doctor Doom with the bubble lettering and him holding up all of the Fantastic Four in the palm of his
Yeah, I
hand.
liked that one too.
I like it. But with Culture Kings, some are on sale and nicely priced. However, some of the newer stuff can be a little pricey, ranging from $39 to $54, and then the hoodies are around $85 to $149. So, mm, you know, you get what you pay for if you're wanting pretty good quality. And this is not the first one I have missed. This I have missed a few. So keep an eye out for culturekings.com and see if there's anything on sale the next time you look. But let's talk figures. Black Mask, not the Red Skull, but a Black Mask. Over on the DC side of things, I gotta say, having this level of articulation for a villain, this actually looks really cool.
Even though you're making fun of him for being very Red Skull-esque,
He does look very Red Skull-esque, but I'm not
he
mad at
does.
that. I'm not mad at that. You're allowed to have a skull as a head. I mean, Ghost Rider does it, and I don't really make fun of him
I
for
mean,
it.
technically, we all have skulls as heads, so
But is it visible?
I mean, on some people, which is kind of freaky.
Hmm. I mean, your teeth, I guess. But this one is going to be available at Walmart and Target later this month. Heading over to McFarlane Toys, I wanted to show Quincy these wonderful dioramas of Spider-Man, ranging from $19.99 to $29.99, all the way up to $59.99. But they are some of them are comic book covers, some of them are panels from the comics, and I actually really like a lot of these. Some of them look really cool. Some of them actually have like a nice retro feel to the figure itself, and having him swing on through the uh, I guess crowd of protesters. I actually don't know this comic. The
Pretty sure
amazing
it's protesters.
the Amazing Spider-Man number 68, and it says gold label. So some of these used to come with comics, and I don't think they do anymore, which is a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, I mean they were just reprints, but I mean, yeah, they should have come with the cover you're getting. That sucks.
Yeah, but they include all the synopsis of what the comic was about, and has like a trading card that shows you the actual cover, but that's about it. Doesn't have the actual comic, and it's 1/10 scale, so it's pretty fairly sized. And then I just saw this Carnage one. Ooh, that actually looks really nice for Carnage. Hmm. Uh, but heading over to Lego Ideas. The Addams Family would be a very interesting addition to Lego. Would you say so?
I think so. I think they would be a good addition. It leaves a lot of room for a lot of things. It's popular again with the new show. It's been popular with the animated things they've done in the past. Like I think that this could work. I looked over this ID set. I really like it. I think a lot of work was put in it. So
Yes. And I love the little thing is just literally one of the Lego hands. That's hilarious. Uh, and it is just this odd little blob. But however, you do know that there is Wednesday branded Legos over on the actual website,
I
yes?
did not know that. No.
Okay. They're not the actual minifigures, they're the strange ones that have like elongated bodies that you can't really use in the regular sets well.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, I have seen those. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, but as far as a set that involves the entire house and the entire family, this is actually a pretty interesting little set. I could see this as maybe $150 for all the extra features, minifigures, little rooms that kind of come off, so you can have them doing what they need to do. Oh,
Oh wait a minute. I think you're seeing a different one than I saw because this one's
there
not
was
nearly as detailed.
there was three. So
Oh okay.
So the one that I just showed was 422 days ago. However, 423 days ago was another one. And this one involves everyone else as well. This one's a little bit more detailed. Yeah, has all the statues out front, has the greenhouse that's overgrown with dead plants, even the extra side characters that want
Yeah, but
to.
this one doesn't have cousin it, so it's still not the one I saw. Damn.
Okay, let me see if there's a third one that was made
Why is there
600.
three?
That's what I was asking. I was like, holy shit, there's three of these. There's one that was made literally a day within each other, and then one that was made a long time ago. And I said, I'll grab the most recent one. And we'll go from there. But yeah, okay, that's actually a Lego efficient cousin it. I actually really like.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
hmm, Fester's a little weird.
this one's this one's a little better. The it looks good. Yeah, this is the one I saw. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the one I saw.
Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Like you have
I mean,
Wednesday being, I think, new Wednesday.
maybe, yeah. I don't know how they mock these up. It's interesting. They don't quite look like Lego sets.
No, they look a little askew looking at it. Like there's some pieces that don't look realistic. Hmm. But I do like all of the printed on pieces that are just randomly about. Oh, a nice man-eating plant. That would actually be a really good set to build. Hmm. And then Gomez and his trains. And then the family crypt. Okay, yeah, this is very, very large. This one I could see spending a little bit more for. Holy shit. And then all the side pieces open up. Okay. Weird ooze. And then a whole bunch of photos for the walls. Okay. Yeah, this set looks really cool. I'm gonna vote for that one. Hopefully it ends up being one of the ones that gets nudged over, because lately they've been, because we were still waiting for the Yu-Gi-Oh one that I voted for, and like I haven't seen anything from it, so hopefully soon. Badoop. Time to think about Halloween. We're not even done with July yet, but it's time to think
It's
about.
Summerween.
It is Summerween. Over at HalloweenCostumes.com, I was very wary about going straight to a website named that, but I went there because Quincy was like, "Yeah, no, they have a lot of animatronics," and I was like, "Okay, I'll take a peek." Yeah, no, that's an understatement. There are 44 pages of animatronics that they sell. I thought fucking Spirit Halloween had a bunch. No. So you got Dark Knight Joker, you got Gollum from Lord of the Rings, you got the Mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas, you've got the fucking Balrog. Like, they have so many. You got Ash Williams with this chainsaw hand. Most of these are 6 feet tall. And then if you get the Stay Puffed Inflatable Marshmallow Man, $700, but it's 12 feet tall. Yipes.
They've got some pretty cool ones in there. The Ash one looks really good, actually.
The Ash one looks great. Like, let me get a bigger image of that. Like, that is very well articulated for it just moving an arm. Like, as far as a 6 foot tall mannequin that has one moving arm, it looks good.
Like, it's a pretty decent Ash face too.
Yeah, I would actually believe that's Bruce Campbell. The only downside is you're getting this after Halloween.
Oh, so you have to plan for
Next year.
Yeah.
Some of
Well,
them,
because it's out of stock, so that's the thing.
yeah, and you have to pre-order it, and then pre-order on yesterday. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so it just opened up pre-orders yesterday.
Yeah. That
Jesus
sucks.
Christ! But $350 if you happen to want to purchase it for next year. Oh, he even has his robot arm with the Book of the Dead.
Nice.
Let me go back over. Let's see what the most expensive. Hold on, let me go up and see what the most expensive one is. Can I see by sort by high price? Yes, yeah. Okay, it's the Balrog. $24,999.99.
I mean, but then you own a fucking Balrog,
But then,
so.
yeah, you own a Balrog. I would put that in my living room. His mouth moves, the fire on top of his head glows and like flickers, and his wings outstretch. And it's 13 3/4 feet tall. There's a Demogorgon from Stranger Things, 7.5 feet tall, $600. Billy the puppet from Saw, $550. Slimer coming out of a wall, $400. It's not a
The
bad
fact that
Slimer.
UFO is $600 is a little wild.
Yeah. Oh boy. And then we get into the odd ones. A Christmas Stormtrooper, $400.
See, those are the ones that can show up in November. That's fine.
Yeah. Actually, I think this one's still in stock. Yeah, this one's still in stock.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, there's a whole truckload of them. Some of them are on pre-order, some of them are on just straight up sale, such as this Mothman one, 11.5 feet tall for $400 on sale from $499.99. So $100 savings. Ooh, a life-size Ghostbusters Slimer prop replica. $100 off at $399.99.
I would use it as a hat rack. I would buy one fedora that I would never wear, and it would just always get hung on the Slimer.
Yeah. There is a lot of pages to go through, so if you happen to be needing to shop for either this Christmas, or this Halloween, or next Halloween, or even Christmas, I guess, because the Stormtrooper that had the Christmas apparel on, go check out HalloweenCostumes.com. Badoop, badoop, and badoop. Time to get to snack stuff. I was very hungry when I was bringing up all this stuff, so I made myself a chicken sandwich, and it did not satiate the want for most of these snacks. One of these things that I'm looking at right now interests me, but I don't know how I feel about it. Coca-Cola has now come out with prebiotic sodas. And the last prebiotic soda I had did not settle well in my tum-tum.
I've seen the Pepsi ones. I haven't touched them because it just scares me.
Yeah, it apparently helps out digestive health, while also if there's any toxins in your system, you may have experiences, wink wink, after drinking this, that it will want to expunge said toxins. So, but it comes in 3 interesting flavors of regular Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, Sprite Zero Sugar, and Fresca, one of my drinks of the podcast. I would probably try the Fresca one if it's cheap, because I know prebiotic sodas are like $3 a can, and that's
Yeah,
just
they're not cheap.
yeah, they're not cheap. But from what I've to understand, you only need one a week, is what I've been told is the supplement for a
It's just
prebiotic
such an
soda.
interesting direction to go with soda.
I mean, people are trying to get healthier than they can before, so I don't know. But let's get into the interesting side. So, Trolley has already worked with Mountain Dew before. This is their
Trolley.
Trolley.
It's Trolley? I thought it was Trolley.
I know it's Trolley. Oh, sorry. Well, the sour gummy worm makers have paired up with Mountain Dew once before to make a blue and white drink. This one is orange and a little bit of light yellowish to make a mango pineapple punch. I mean, I would try it, but that's a lot of caffeine in a day. It comes in regular and zero sugar. Would you try this one out, Q?
I don't know about this.
Yeah, we have a lot to catch up on if we wanted to try all the Mountain Dews again.
I don't know that my blood sugar could handle that.
Oh, I know mine can't. I would only get the zero sugar one. But
Because then not only do we have to try it, we have to finish the rest of the box.
we can give them out.
Nobody's
Or-
gonna want those.
Or you can buy the 20-ounce bottles. That way it's not a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
But as Sock said in chat, the worms look like crackheads. I'm like, yeah, I've seen enough crackheads to know that looks very similar to them.
Oh yeah, that's Boulder Highway right there.
That's Fremont. But I'm still looking for the blueberry Uncrustables? Uncrustables?
Uncrustables.
Uncrustables. Meanwhile, Welch has said we're gonna hop on that train and make our own with a strawberry jam and peanut butter, a mixed fruit spread and peanut butter, and a Concord grape jelly and peanut butter, Uncrustable style thing. I'm like,
Wow. Coming for the Uncrustables.
I mean, plus Welch's makes a pretty dang good jelly. I'm curious because the mixed fruit looks like it has an apple from the appearance of it, and then blueberries and cherry. I'm like, okay, I can mess with that. What is this mixed fruit spread? Just a jam? Yeah, it's kind of like a jam. It's a jam made up of, I guess, these fruits that are on the front. I'm unsure because mixed fruit is kind of vague. Like strawberry jam and Concord grape, you know what's in there. Mixed fruit. Mm-hmm. But I'm still looking for that freaking blueberry one. I really want to try it. We were at a Walmart not too long ago, sold out. Like they were
Gross.
gone. I hope I can find them in the near future. Doop. Okay. I may not support the turf, but I kind of want to try one of these with some coffee. There are some regular coffee mate here, snickerdoodle, banana bread, the cold foam that is toasted marshmallow mocha, a pumpkin spice one, and then 2 Harry Potter flavors. No, it's fine. One that is a chocolate frog hazelnut and a cauldron cake toffee flavor. I would try the chocolate frog one. That sounds like a really.
I always feel like whenever something tries to be flavored like toffee, it misses the point somehow.
Well, toffee's supposed to be hard, brittle. Like it's supposed to have.
You think that's what it is?
Punch.
Do you think that's because I'm not getting the crunch? It's throwing off the flavor.
I think so. Like if there was a way to get that to like creme brulee at the top, and then you break it into the drink, like it shatters into like little tiny granules, I think it would be a little bit better.
Man, there's that blood sugar on mine again, just reacting.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Coffee Mate is not not for the sugar-free intense.
Oh, I've done the sugar-free. They have a zero sugar,
Oh, fuck
because
off.
I do Coffee Mate. They have a zero sugar of the French vanilla. It's ass.
Okay, well, yeah. Coffee Mate's really hit or miss, right? Or is that the
No,
international
International Delight's the one that I don't really care for. I like my Coffee Mate. I really just do the one flavor. Um,
Nilla?
so yeah, yeah, the French vanilla.
Hmm. Any other of these that look interesting to you?
Uh, I mean, pumpkin spice isn't new. Banana bread sounds weird. I'm not into the whole cold foam thing. Like, if I was, I mean, that would sound pretty good. Snickerdoodle. I feel like Snickerdoodle's not new either. It's weird that they've got pumpkin spice on there because I know that's not new. The toffee, like I said, yeah, I always feel like it's just misses, but maybe. I mean, the hazelnut chocolate might be good. I used to do hazelnut.
Hmm? I would like to try it at least once in a nice mild coffee in a blonde probably, but blonde. Hmm. Badoop. I I never really got an everything bagel, but having a seasoned butter spread that is flavored like an everything bagel, so you can just do a one swipe and call it good, from Land O'Lakes does seem like an idea that should have already been patented, but I have a better idea, a much better idea, where you get a Land O'Lakes butter spread, but have a secondary like how the parfaits used to come, where the nuts would be on the top and you would pop off the top part, and you would have two separate containers, one for the parfait and one for the nuts or whatever was additional, and have
Nuts.
the everything seasoning in the other little thing, so that way you're not having this everything flavored butter spread. Hmm. Butter a bagel and roll it in everything but the bagel seasoning, like bougie fairy bread. I mean, yeah, it is kind of bougie fairy bread when you
Did
think
you
about it.
see the internet reacting to that lady who badly made fairy bread?
Uh, I follow a person who is like, she's an Aussie who's like,
Yeah,
they're making fairy
I've
bread
seen it.
very
Yeah,
bad,
yeah.
and
The chat, yes.
yeah, I've showed her a bunch of them. But dupe. Something that looks really damn good that I really want to try: mini bunt cakes that are s'mores flavored. Mmm. Mmm. I
Yeah, fuck me up.
I
I'll take 6.
I love nothing bunt cakes. They're just really fucking pricey, but
Yeah, they're not cheap.
their new flavors are so good looking. They had a Biscoff one for a short time that I was like, I kind of want to try that one. Then they had a temporary one for Reese's peanut butter cups, and it looked so fucking good, but it looked like it was just sugar in sugar in sugar with sugar on it. Uh, I would probably buy these, but have like
He's
half of
officially
one every
ascended,
other
everyone.
day. Huh?
I said he is officially ascended, everybody.
Yes. When I get one of these, I probably will. I'll probably vibrate through a wall. Oh, but dude. Dr. Pepper is bringing back some of their discontinued flavors, including one that you liked, Dr.
Heavy
Pepper,
breathing.
Dr. Pepper Dark Berry.
Woo!
They're also bringing back some of the weird ones, like the Diet Dr. Pepper Cherry Chocolate and the Hot Take one that tastes like cinnamon. But they're also adding in some interesting ones like Fantastic Chocolate, Vanilla Float, the Cherry Vanilla is coming back, and the old school bourbon flavored Dr. Pepper, which will be unalcoholic, but it will taste like it's been held in an oak cask. Interesting.
That's interesting.
I would like to try that
Do
one at
we have
least
a
once.
date on any of this?
No. What we do know is that, let me look over at my list. These are on the confirmed list to be sent from retailers in the near future. One or two of these will be at the beginning of August, with two releasing every other week. So
I'm
every two
gonna have to
weeks.
buy bigger pants.
I mean, you can get the zero sugar version of it and try that out.
If they do it.
I mean, hopefully they do. Knock on wood. The cherry chocolate, I think we tried and I was not a fan of. I think.
Um, I vaguely remember that. I think.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. But the birthday cake one is scary to me. I don't know about that
Sounds
one.
horrible.
I
I
do
don't want
not know
that.
about that one. Icing
Keep that
flavored.
away from me.
No, yeah, no. The hot one, yeah, I just don't like cinnamon. Miss me with
I
that.
tried the hot Pepsi when they did that.
Did you like it?
No, it was terrible.
But
But it was like, but the problem was that it was like, because it was supposed to be Flamin' Hot Pepsi,
oh,
because Pepsi owns Frito Lay.
uh,
The problem was it was bland Pepsi flavored drink that was spicy.
oh,
Like like it was hot.
yeah. But Sox is in chat. So tree flavored Dr Pepper for the bourbon flavor. I don't know. I'm very interested, and hopefully they make it a zero sugar version. But if they don't, I'll still try a little bit of it.
All right, I've officially said that I'm getting fat far too many times on the stream. It's now playing me an ad for Applebee's 2 for $25.
Oh yeah, and they're thinking about bringing back the unlimited apps.
I don't have a heart attack.
Yeah, well, guess what? Have it with these. Aldi, Aldi's little store brand called Benton's is bringing out soft baked cookies that are s'mores branded, and they have chunks of chocolate chips, chunks of marshmallows, and graham cracker is also mixed in with the bits and pieces, and they look so soft and they look so good.
Yeah.
I haven't been to an Aldi, which is kind of a sad tale. But doop.
I've been a couple times. They're all right. They're a little smaller than I expected.
I'm gonna wait until the stream catches up.
I'm watching an ad. I can see it in the corner though.
Okay. I want what I'm looking at
Those do
is
look pretty good.
Reese's Sundae Cups, a Reese's peanut butter uh, ice cream with chocolate swirls topped with Reese's Pieces mini peanut butter candy.
To be clear, he said swirls, not squirrels.
Oh yeah, sorry, swirls. And this is light ice cream, so it has it's supposed to be. I was gonna say guilt free, but those those little tiny orange, yellow, and brown discs on the top kind of say otherwise. I don't know. It's they say that it's a light ice cream that you can have one of every day for free as a treat. Um, they look they looked so disappointing when I saw the real image. I'm like, you son of a bitch. This looks more appetizing than that.
I mean, that just looks like poop.
Yeah.
And there's not enough Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. I do want to try
I'm
it.
still gonna buy it.
Yeah, I know. But it something that I've been meaning to get right back into is like fresh baking, the things that are baked goods that we happen to grab. And one of which was going to be cinnamon rolls. I love cinnamon rolls. S'mores flavored cinnamon rolls with marshmallow
Heavy
icing.
breathing.
I mean, Grand's s'more rolls. As far as I know, Grand's doesn't go for more than $4, and I get what 5 big rolls. That's fair. I'll fucking heat them up. I'll eat them raw.
Don't do that.
Yeah, do not eat Grand's raw unless it says that it is made egg free. Do not do that. But also, just cook them. They're actually way better hot. Plus, the way that Grand's works is with their biscuits, with their cinnamon rolls, they do this interesting thing where you place it flat and it just kind of plumps up and it kind of pulls from the spiral that it is when it heats up. And I'm like, that's kind of a cool little mechanic that it has. But having marshmallow flavored icing, I've been swimming lately. I've been doing good. You know, every now and again I'll have, you know, a chicken sandwich, fries, and then, you know, that's pretty much the baseline of where things begin to go into hazard territory, where I'm not overeating. I would eat this entire thing. After I threw it in the oven, it would still be molten hot, and I will be peeling it from my flesh to eat it. Badoop. And last but not least, over at Burger King, the only thing that I like from Burger King now is their Hershey Sundae Pie. That's probably, if anyone ever dragged me to a Burger King, I would probably only get French fries and a Hershey Sundae Pie. That's about it.
I tried the junior jalapeno Whopper the other day. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't go to my way for it.
Okay. But celebrating America's 250th, they decided to make the Firecracker Cookie Pie, which has a hint of bomb pop mixed in with I believe, just a regular run-of-the-mill, like golden cake crust and like a halfway cream that. With the Hershey Sundae Pie, it's like this odd, like, what do they call it? Fondant? No. It's not quite ice cream, but it's not quite cream, like whipped cream. It's more like in between.
It's a mousse.
A mousse. Yeah, I can agree with it being a mousse. And then it of course has their little topping on top where they taste like the little mom pops. It looks fine. I would try it, but I would probably still go with my go-to of the Hershey Sundae Pie. But it's a temporary thing. So as I said, I don't really get dragged out to Burger King all too much, but I wish this was sent over to Wendy's. Badoop. That's all I got for today. There was a lot.
That's all I
snacks.
got.
There was a lot more snacks. Go check out Snackalator over on Twitter.
Yeah, it's a great and dangerous page.
It made me rub my belly. That's all I got. Clap hands.
That's all I got.
Right.
What is your background?
It's the Roaring Knight from Deltarune.
Oh, okay, I haven't played Deltarune.
Yeah, very fun game. Very, very fun game. Has multiple endings that are very hard to acquire, and story things that make me go, Toby, don't do this to me. But anyways,
Toby's gonna do what he wants.
Yeah, Toby is gonna do what he wants. He literally wrote himself into his own story to basically be like, I am the annoying dog that will race you to the top of this mountain to get the item first.
You want to see me do it? You want to see me do it again?
Yeah. He's an asshole, but also his story is really up in
He's
the
not
air.
an asshole.
He's an asshole. No, he's an asshole. The way that he hints at things when Chapter 5 dropped.
You're gonna make people think he's a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. He's just a really good story writer that he leaves a lot of very needed story bits on, or for the optional route for Deltarune, just kind of has it be this weird cryptic thing. There's a lot. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check the links down in the description for the good old Humble Bundle. Get some inexpensive games for cheap while also helping out charities. Check out Zenny. They are holding a buy two get free shipping sale while also having a lot of their designers being on a very good sale right now. They're still having inexpensive sunglasses, so go and check those out. It also comes in multiple colors now instead of just blue, soft red, brown, and like regular tint black. They now come in a whole slew of different colors such as purple, a trifocal or a gradient that goes from like a soft pink down to a deep purple or vice versa. You know, there's some interesting things that Zenny's been up to. Check out Throne if you want to happen to throw something at us, or throw a Back to the Future Lego set for Quincy. Check out our Discord if you happen to want to yell at us live. I'm in there from time to time. One of my favorite artists is always posting up something new for their D&D campaign, and I'm always like, hell yeah. Check out Hero Forge. Nothing new still, but if you happen to want to get some very nice 3D dice with your favorite little D&D character on the inside of them, or some STL files if you happen to have access to a 3D printer, or if you want to get some nice silver printed figurines, go and check them out. Check Quincy out over on his threads. Check me out over on Twitter and Instagram, where I am very unstable. Check
Said.
Socks out over on her own page at Socky Squid. What were we saying, Q?
Oh, you said you're unstable, and I said it's been said.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's been said and it has been done for a while. That is it. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, please love one another. It is certainly free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Fuck Sony.